Hello, hello, dear Libra. Welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you so much for being here. This is your reading for beginning till mid-November. Even though this is quite late, I'm still trying to get it out to you. I've been trying for the past couple of days. Maybe it just wasn't meant to come out earlier, but this is Mercury retrograding in Scorpio. It's been quite the difficult times, and I don't do readings until I'm ready to do them. Now, here's your card. We're doing the Divine Spread, and this is your Karma Dharma. You've got the Magician, dear Libra. Hope that you're all doing well. Now, the Magician, of course, I was just talking about Mercury being retrograding. You know, with Mercury is all about communication. It's all about you know, the computers, the mobile phones, transport. I don't know about you guys, but I've had a lot of trouble uploading these videos, getting them out to you. I've been trying technically to get you a better video, more clear, clearer sound. I'm just brushing up on everything. Mercury retrograde is perfect for that. So you are the last sign, and I promise your reading will be first mid-month of November for the mid-month readings. That will be because you were the last to get your video. And just letting you all know that November readings will be short and sweet because I've got a lot of changes happening in my life and not enough hours to even sleep. So I will get you your mid-month readings, but they will be short and sweet just to give you an update. So, dear Libra, let's look at your divine spread, your reading. Thank you, wonderful souls, for your patience. You're very appreciated. Send you all much love, and let's see what I can get for you for the beginning till mid-month of November 2019. We've got beautiful, beautiful aspects coming up in about 4 or 5 days. I should say on the 12th or the 13th, we've got a full moon in Taurus. Taurus is where the moon loves to be. So full moons are culminations. It's going to be right there with Uranus. So what surprising and radical clarity will we have? Taurus is all about our values, our earned income. It's the 5 senses. It's the physical body, agriculture. Yeah. So what's going to happen with that? That'll be interesting. But we've got lots of beautiful stuff coming up. Jupiter is out of shadow now. And it's moving forward quickly in its home sign of Sagittarius. Libra, please, Spirit. Libra for November, beginning to mid-November. What else do we have? We're having Saturn and Neptune finishing up their beautiful sextile, which is a blessing. It's a blessing, and it's materializing our wishes. So that's beautiful. Something that doesn't happen every day. We've also got Mercury eclipsing out the sun. So what I wanted to say is that Mercury and the sun don't meet up like this. It's a very rare phenomenon. So an eclipse with Mercury is incredible. So that's going on now, just about now. That's on the 11th. Yeah, the 11th of the 11th, right? So what does that tell you? Number 11, you know, is a very special number. So also we've got Jupiter and Venus meeting up in its home sign of Sagittarius. Venus loves being there. So we're going to have beautiful surprises. Beautiful surprises. Venus is love, money. Jupiter is expansion and growth, luck. So let's see what's going to happen, right? That'll be happening in about 10 days. So looking forward to that. Around the 25th, 26th, around there of the month. So let's take your reading, dear Libra. And again, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your patience. No one's complained. Let's look at your cards. So in the foundation, we've got the Knight of Swords. Hopefully, you'll have a clearer picture with my next readings. Hopefully, I can get it in time. As I said, Mercury retrograde is perfect for that, doing the work, the internal work. Let's see what's hidden. In the hidden position, you have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands, of course, for me, that's a new doorway that's opening for you. You may need to make a choice. Choices, you know, life is all about choices. In the recent past, Three of Pentacles. This is the Witch's Tarot that I'm using. And the Karma Dharma position is the Druid Craft Tarot. In the now position, we've got the Ten of Cups. That's beautiful. Ten of Cups is always good to see. What's your goal? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is the Taurian energy for me. You want to sit on the throne, right? This is in the area of career. This would be where Capricorn and, of course, Capricorn, which is hosting Saturn, Pluto, and the south node of the moon. That's where you have the King of Pentacles. So that's Saturn giving you the rewards, I would say, more than likely. Let's look at the action and advice position. We've got the Nine of Swords. Okay, a lot of mental anguish, thoughts. Let's look at your outcome, Libra. And we've got Taurus again, the Hierophant. So keep the faith. Keep the faith that all will be well. You've got choices. Two keys here. Two wands here. A door opening. As I said, 1111 is going to have a very special Mercury, eclipsed Mercury, and that's probably going to give us information, a lot of information. Mercury being in Scorpio digs deep. Let's look at what the divine wants you to know, dear Libra. For Libra, please, Spirit. And we've got the shadow side. Wow. That is the devil. It's the devil, but this is Saturn. Remember what I just said about Saturn being up here. If you've done the work, and I'm not reading reversals, I do feel that these restrictions, whatever they have been, will be falling away. You need to keep the faith. Okay? Let's look at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is usually Sagittarian energy for me. Wanting to go on that adventure. This could be movement, travel, having, going for your passions. He's holding that wand. As I said, Sagittarian energy is all about fire, all about being very jovial, very optimistic, going for what you desire. That's what I feel. That's the general energy. You may be dealing, of course, with a Sagittarian. Could be someone who's got strong Taurus, but they may have Sag in their chart, and I don't feel that the Capricorn has got something to do with that. Maybe for one or two of you, very few of you, this King of Pentacles could be the Capricorn energy, but I feel mainly, for me, the King of Pentacles is Taurus. Now, the Magician, Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So I'm throwing those in as well. Let's see what's beneath the Knight of Wands. We have the World card, you see. So there is travel. Travel is in your cards. Now, the World is also a successful completion of a cycle. It is having gone through all those lessons, because we've got four fixed energies here. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Scorpio and Taurus, and we've got Aquarius and Leo. They're the four fixed signs, and they don't like change. That's why it's very hard to get through this doorway, but you're getting through it, and you're on your way to your desires. Let's see what happened before that. 5 of Cups. Yeah, looking at the glass half empty rather than half full. 5 of Cups can be a disappointment. I hope you can see it. Let me lift it for you. And we've got a King of Cups as well. Sorry about the colors. It is a little bit dark. It's that time of the day. Night, I should say. It's a bit late. So we've got a King of Cups here, which would be more than likely, I believe, for a lot of you, this is the same person. We've got Scorpio and Taurus. That's what I feel here. For most of you, this is the same person. Okay, because Taurus and Scorpio are right across from each other. So that means that it's either a Scorpio that you're dealing with, which in partnerships, they're more steady. They're very steady, just like the Taurian energy. They're dependable. Of course, they love their money. But we could also say that it's the other way around. You're dealing with a Taurus who in their love department, in, to do with other people, they're very open-hearted, or they go very deep. Their emotions run very deep. What's underneath that? And we've got another King of Wands. 3 kings. 3 kings. Now, we all have, of course, we've got all the elements within us. That King of Wands could be the energy of the Knight of Wands. So for some of you, yes, we could be talking about a choice between 2. And I feel that it's either a Taurus or a Scorpio, either one or the other. That's the same person though. And another fire sign. Okay, so the fire sign would be Sagittarius more than likely. Okay, let's look at your cards. Okay, so the Magician is communication. It's a number 1. It says that you can make magic at this time. You've got the gift of the gab. Whatever is happening up there in the sky is reflecting down here in this earth. As above, so below. This is an ace up your sleeve. You've got an ace. Use it. The power of the mind, the logical thinking, but also communicating very deeply. That's Scorpio. Communicating about your deepest desires, the way you want a relationship, your commitment. Scorpio is all about commitments, all about being intimate emotionally and physically. And it's also the money of your partner, money from external circumstances, external sources. So in the foundation here, we've got the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, around your home area, your stability, your security, we do have the Knight of Swords, which is your energy, I would say. And this is clear and concise, quick communication. So because the Knight of Swords, and I'm not reading reversals, could even be an argument, of course, but I usually see it as quick communication coming through. Using that sword, that's the Ace of Swords that he's holding there, okay? Being very clear and concise. Don't forget, with Mercury retrograde, communication can be muddled, missed, not looked at for whatever reason. So please try, even though this is in the distant past, try to be more clear. If you send out a message that you don't get an answer back, maybe send another message out. Okay, so don't feel straight away that they're not reciprocating, they're not answering your calls. Don't jump to conclusions, because he is jumping. Okay, so make sure that you communicate well and speak from the heart, speak from your deepest emotional self, because this is the time now to, it's like we're clearing out the closet. Those skeletons in Scorpio, they're getting cleared out. It's a time of leaving the past in the past and moving forward. Which side of the fence are you going to be on? Are you going to stay stuck to the past because of fear? Because this is a fear-based energy as well. It's all about being restricted. Your perception is saying to you, go for it, and you need to do that. Communicate it and take action with whatever you're wanting to manifest. You've got the power to do it, so don't hold back. Now, in your hidden sector, look at the world ball in his hands. He's got the world in his hands. He's ready to go on that adventure. He's ready to go with his passions. Look at the similarities. He's holding the wand. You could see it here. He's holding the wand, the one that he's chosen, the one that's in front of him. The other one he's not focusing on. He's left it behind. So some of you may have left a relationship. Could be, of course, that could be that King of Wands, I would say more than likely, because I feel that the King of Cups is the same person as the King of Pentacles. Let's look at the King of Wands, and he's sitting on the Page of Swords. There's that sword, the communication, the severing of ties could be, okay? And, of course, the King of Wands is someone who is driven by his passion. The Knight of Wands could be the playboy, right? The playboy knight. So, now, as I said, we've all got the elements within us. Yes, we've got fire, we've got air, we've got earth, and we've got water. You are the Knight of Swords here, let's say. Let's say that you're taking on the energies of going for what you desire. Okay, because we've got fire within us as well. So if we put these two together, they clash. Fire and air is explosive. So that's why I feel that for those of you that are leaving a relationship behind, maybe that passion fizzled out. Maybe it burnt out. Whatever that is, here you're at a new doorway. Okay, for others of you, if let's say that the King of Wands could be just another family member, another acquaintance, could be anyone in your life. For those of you that are single, you've got many choices, obviously. You could have the choice of a fire sign, which would be Sagittarius, a Taurian, and a Scorpio, more than likely. For those of you that the King of Pentacles is the King of Cups, remember that we've got the Five of Cups here. So for those of you that have been in a committed relationship, partnership, or on and off relationship, obviously those Three of Cups that are spilt, I was going to say spoilt. Someone spoilt some celebration, obviously. Those Three of Cups that were spilt were a celebration that went sour, but those two cups were behind you. So that could either mean that don't focus on the past, leave that chapter. It's time to complete a cycle, just like with the full moon in Taurus. Beautiful full moon. It's going to give us a culmination and a completion and the clarity to something that needs to end for a new beginning. Okay, here in the recent past, Three of Pentacles. Now this is around work, of course. I do see this person writing. He can't see, he's blind. He's writing something from his heart, from his logical thinking. He's like, it's as though he's zonked out and he's jotting it down on paper. So what this is telling me here is that someone is opening their heart. I truly believe that. And threes are all about expansion and growth. Someone is keeping a diary, maybe sending you a letter, writing you a note. I think that just like a rose opens and flourishes, its petals open up. I think that's what the energy is here. And you may have had the indication, and of course, everyone's on a different timeline, dear Libra. So it won't be the same timing for all of you. But this could be, I suppose, this could be 3 weeks ago. And for others of you, this could be in 3 days. I know it's in the recent past, but as I said, the timelines are very different for everyone. So could this be in 3 days that you receive the news, something that's going to make you extremely happy? 10 of Cups, of course, 10s are a completion. They do break down, they become the Ace of Cups. And that's in the now position logically. This is bliss, happiness on all levels. There is a rainbow here. So this is like the pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. The whole family is happy. Everyone is happy here. Now with the King of Pentacles, looks like finances and work is looking amazing. He's holding that Ace of Pentacles. He is serious about that Ace of Pentacles. This could even be an investment in a new career. This could be, of course, that you are sitting on that throne. I'm going to take that as your energy here. Why? Because we do have Capricorn, let's say, and this is the area of Capricorn. So you've worked very hard to be able to take that throne, to begin your own business, let's say, or to receive that promotion. And the promotion comes along, of course. Wow, what happened to my camera? There it is. The promotion comes along with more funds, more money. Now, the King of Pentacles is someone who is very stable, very money focused, very dependable. This is someone who you can rely on. Someone that if you ask them for a loan, they will say, how much do you need? That's what kind of a person the King of Pentacles is. Now, I'm going to say, of course, for some of you, this is not an actual Taurus. We do have, as I said, Virgo here in Capricorn. I need to cover those tracks. This is a general reading, but as I said, I need to go with my intuition. And if the story speaks to you, don't get stuck on the signs, please. That is very important to remember. So again, this is beautiful because with Saturn being there, Saturn gives the rewards. The King of Pentacles, he's the last king of the deck. He's gone through all the stages. That's why he's very abundant, very stable, very long term, whether this is an energy or this is a situation. In the action and advice, it is saying that there is no need to worry. Okay, it's all in your perception. All in your perception. Those sleepless nights are maybe because you are not doing the inner work. And when I say inner work, keeping the faith, aligning with the divine. This is the divine, the high priest, okay, is spirit. And again, it's a number 5, which brings in change. Now, with the faith that you hold on to, it's giving you choices. If you are having trouble making the choice and deciding, then ask for the divine for the answer. Ask the person that you rely on, whoever this is for you in your life. This can actually be a priest. If you are very close to religion, to the church, then go and, get the advice from this guru, this teacher. This priest is not sitting in the position that he is. He didn't just get there from one day to the other. He's done the work. So you can rely on his wisdom. And again, if this is just an energy and you are not close to the church, then do what you have to do. Do your meditation. Go for a walk in the park. Trust that the divine only wants what is good for us. That's what should be your guiding light, okay? Now, the shadow side here, again, Capricorn, anything to do with government agencies, the law. This is the shadow side, it's called, and you could see the light shining into the darkness here. And that's why, you know, everyone is scared of the darkness, of course. We see these big monstrosities in the darkness, and this is our fear giving us the alarm that, oh my God, what could that be? But that is our subconscious. That is our unconscious, and we all have that side of us. Don't let it frighten you. Look at it straight in the face. Whatever your fears are, the only way to overcome them is to shine the light on them and look at them straight in the face. Now, let's take some more cards. I'd like to look at your love life, dear Libra. Let's take the Lover's Path Tarot. And let's see for Libra, please, Spirit. Libra and their love life. Today is actually the 7th of November. Libra and their love life. What do they need to know beginning till mid-November? I'm going to say that whenever you watch this reading, this could be important for you at that time. So that's how the tarot works. That's how magic is. So let's take your card and let's look at your love life, dear Libra. And this is the card. We may take a couple, and we've got the Lovers. There we go. Look at that embrace. It's a heavenly embrace. And this is the Lovers, which is Gemini. It's a union that is blessed by the heavens. Look at that embrace. Look at the love. Look at the bond. This is unbeatable. There is so much passion and so much emotion in that embrace that I absolutely love that for you. Now, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Gemini is also the third house of business, collaboration, siblings, neighbors, people that are around you. It's also the house of communication, like written and spoken, publishing, primary education. Here we've got a bond that is unbeatable, and I'm going to take some romance angels for you to have a look at a bit more clarity for you. Now, we do have Mars transiting your sign, so you are feeling quite passionate, quite driven at this time, even though Mars is not that strong there in your sign. But as soon as Mars hits Scorpio, which is its rulership, then Mars will be in your second house, and that'll be very good for business and for going towards what you desire, what you wish. Okay, now let's take the card for Libra, please, Spirit. And we've got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So, of course, to be able to be in a loving bond, you have to love yourself first. And that way you emanate the love outwards and you attract the right partner. If you don't love yourself, if you don't have a healthy self-worth, then that's when you tend to attract the wrong people. Let's see what else we've got, Libra. And we've got you deserve love. You are lovable. And Libra is always deserving love. And it looks like the bow and arrow, she is aiming towards love. Let's take one more, just because we can. One more for Libra, please, Spirit. And we've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And go ahead and go for what you desire, I'm going to say. Make that romantic gesture. Just make sure that if the message gets missed, that you repeat your message. Okay? Don't forget I said that. Mercury retrograde. If you're going to express your love now that Mercury is in Scorpio, I think that the communication would be reciprocated in a very deep and intimate way. So take that chance. Go for it. Let's take some more tarot. And it's just the Radiant Rider-Waite. Let's take this Magician, this ace that you have. What's that all about? Okay. We have the Magician again. I'm not surprised at all. Not at all surprised. This is gorgeous. I love the Magician for you. Let's take another card. And we've got the Eight of Swords. There we go. 8 and 9 of Swords. Feeling as though you are trapped by some situation, but this is your perception. Remember that. Let's take another card. Another one, dear Libra. And look at that. The Sun. The Sun is here. This is the heart. This is the healing, the clarity. Things to do with children. Leo is the 5th house of romance, creativity, risk-taking, whatever you've given birth to. Okay, whatever you've given birth to, whatever you've nurtured and loved with your heart, don't let fear hold you back. Okay, this is the best card in the tarot. The Sun is also at this time in Scorpio, and Scorpio is dark. It's gloomy. It's like very hidden. It's the occult, and the light brings warmth. It brings clarity to the darkness. Of course, we have the Two of Pentacles, making a choice again, trying to decide: do I send that message? Do I speak my mind? What do I do? I've got a choice maybe between two situations, two people. What do I do? Some of you may have just been really, really busy with the Pluto-Saturn in Capricorn. It's been hard. It's been very demanding where career is concerned, the authorities, anything to do with institutions, government agencies, right? Capricorn it's also the law. So what does Saturn say? Saturn says that the law is you don't get past me unless you've done the work, unless you've proven yourself. So some of you may have been working really hard trying to prove to others that you are able to take action and bring in the security that we all seek, with the North Node being in Cancer. Okay, so let's see what is hidden from you with the Two of Wands. And we've got the Fool. New cycle, new journey. You're going on that adventure. Aries energy. Aries is the warrior. Aries is the seed that is planted. Okay, again, wanting to go on that adventure. You've got beautiful energies. The first cards that I took are fairly dark. Now, of course, it's the Witch's Tarot. It's not, radiant colors. But look at the yellows here. Look at the light. Look at the clarity. And please mark the 11th of the 11th. So in about 4 or 5 days, depending on where you are in the world, what's going to come to light for you? What will be shown to you through the light? Okay, let's look. Let's look at Three of Pentacles. And we do have the light here with a candle. And we've got more light. Looks like Virgo will be bringing you the answers. If you have been looking for the answers and doing your homework, that's what the Hermit does. Whatever you've been seeking, you will find it. Now, the Hermit can also be a doctor. We've got the Sun here, which says health, vitality, new beginnings, For those of you that have had health issues, even to do with your eyes, for those that have had, and I'm getting the goosebumps as I say this, any problems with your eyes, cataract or anything like that, looks like the obstetrician, the eye specialist that you are, that is looking into your personal situation, they will be shedding the light for you and finding your healing. Okay, the magician also looks like a doctor. He's coming up with that bright idea, with that, look at the infinity symbol on top of his head. Let's take that Ten of Cups. And I want to say that the Hermit could also be an advisor. It could be a solicitor. It could be a detective. For those of you that have been looking deep for information, things that are necessary for your own situation. With the light here, you will see your way and your path forward. Let's take that Ten of Cups. And we've got more yellow. This is an ingenious, a very intelligent move in this reading. Sitting right on top of the Ten of Cups, along with all the yellow here. This is the ingenious mind. A lot of intelligence here. Now with the seven, sevens are a number of conflict, of course, but seven can also be the divine. Now, whatever you have been working on, thinking about, and have been telling others about it, you may even be surprising the family. There we go, surprising the family with something that is very long-lasting, something that you feel is a gift from the heavens for you. Ace of Pentacles could be a child, could be a pregnancy. We do have someone who looks like a doctor here. And again, even with a magician, this could be, as I said, a promotion, purchasing a family home and making the family happy. You've been working hard. You've been keeping it under wraps. You've been keeping a big surprise. Or this could work the other way, that this King of Pentacles, whoever this is, has been working very hard, doing the right thing, putting in those extra hours, and wanting to give you a surprise. And this could even be a let's get married, or let's have a child, let's move in together, let's get engaged. Let's look at that King of Pentacles. And we've got the Hanging Man. Yes, he's sacrificed a lot. He has sacrificed a lot. And look at the halo. More light. More light is shining through. Now, this is Pisces. Pisces is the divine love. It's ruled by Neptune. Neptune is teaming up with Saturn. And as I said, bringing in dreams, making them real. So the sacrifice has been worth it. Let's look at that Nine of Swords. Wow. We've got two cards here. And we've got, again, another king now. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is moving straight into the King of Swords. Remember what I said about the Knight of Wands before? That this could have been the energy of the King of Wands. Now, we do have the King of Swords here, which is no doubt your energy. And that's why I feel as though the Knight of Wands is moving straight into that sword. I do feel that whatever you've been worried about, I do believe that that King of Wands has got to do with this situation. Now, if the King of Swords is not your energy, if you are not the one that's severing ties, which I believe, because there are many layers in the tarot, of course, it's more than likely you, but also the King of Wands could be taking on the energy of the King of Swords here, being very clear, very concise, and giving you the clarity that you were having sleepless nights over. But I did say that the Knight of Wands could be someone who's been a playboy. King of Wands, of course, is someone who is very passionate. They strive for their desires. And again, fire and air can be quite similar in the sense that they don't usually hold back. They will blurt out. They will speak their mind. They will say what they want and what they need to. Now, the King of Swords is someone who's very intelligent, someone who is, could be, if he were to be in the reverse, he would have been very, very nasty, of course, and unfair. So for each of you, it's going to be a different situation here. And the Knight of Wands could be someone that is on the move. This could be someone moving towards the past, getting out of your life, let's say. Now, could the King of Swords be a solicitor, a legal representative? Yes, of course, he can be. Let's look at this High Priest. Now, I don't have, like if we're talking about an air sign here, apart from this being your reading, I don't have any, I don't have Aquarius, and what we do have though is Gemini with the Lovers here. So Gemini would be the sign of the King of Swords. Let's look at the High Priest. And we've got the Three of Wands. Another three. We do have a couple of threes, right? The Three of Wands is the continuation of the Two of Wands. 2 and 3 of Wands. This is expanding your horizons, spreading your wings, of course, having done the work and waiting to receive the return on your hard work. More clarity, more yellow, more warmth, more happiness. Yellow is happy, right? And not only is it yellow, it's also gold. And gold is what is being handed to you, something that is very precious to you. You are waiting on it, waiting on that to return to you. And when I say to return to you, yes, for some of you, we could be talking about someone coming back from the past, a past situation. We do have the Lovers card here, which talks about love. This is a divine union. As I said, it's blessed by the heavens. These people look as though they've been in love for quite some time, and they've come together very passionately. Obviously, there must have been some sort of a distance, some sort of a, when I say distance, that could be emotional or physical. We do have the love yourself first here. So obviously you've come out of something where you may have been dealing with someone that was quite hard to handle, quite egotistical and self-centered. That's why the lesson says here, love yourself first. That's your lesson. You deserve love. This is just a reiteration of love yourself first. And then when you're balanced and happy with your own self and you feel that you deserve the love, then you are able to express it to others. Let's look at the shadow side. Now, because I see the 2 and the 3 of Wands as Sagittarian energy, some of you, yes, may be at a distance from your partner. Your partner may be a foreigner or someone who travels for work. Let's look at this shadow side. What's this Capricornian energy, the devil? And we've got the Death card, which is Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. Whatever you were fearing, yes, death and transformation always come along with fear. He is a skeleton, and I did mention the skeletons in the closet. Look straight at your fear, and then you will be able to transform it. Dear Libra, look at the pure flower, the white flower, the white horse. Transformation brings the Virgin energy, new beginnings. Let's take another card on that Death card. So whatever this narcissistic, difficult devil energy was, is changing. It is transforming. And we've got the Page of Pentacles, which can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be a child. This is a message of stability, something that can grow. Okay. Now, I did mention Earth. We've got all the Earth signs. We've got Capricorn, Virgo, and Gemini. We have Gemini twice as the air sign. And we've got the King of Pentacles here, which is Taurus, as well as the High Priest. What I'd like to look at now, I'm going to take a card on this Knight of Wands as the general energy. And we've got the Star. Now, Aquarius is in the mix as well. Remember how I said wow, that's incredible. Do you remember, dear Libra, the World card? And I mentioned the 4 fixed signs. So, we now have Aquarius, we have Scorpio, we have Taurus, and we've got Leo. As I said, a successful completion of a cycle. You've got the Fool card here, then the Magician, right? What comes after the Magician? It's the High Priestess, which says that you need to trust your intuition and move through that doorway. Take the chance, take that risk. Be in the Leo energy. Go for what you desire and what your heart is asking for. The house of Leo is also the house of fun. Okay, so you need to be more childlike, more playful, more and come from that innocent place. Okay, because we've got so much darkness in the devil here, and the devil, of course, can speak of desires, but desires that are quite dark and not very healthy, because the devil card can also speak of addictions. So, Scorpio, depths, could be anything that Mercury is retrieving and seeing with it meeting up with the sun. Now, the Star, there's the shining star. This is clarity, hope, wishes. This is also, see how she is in her birth suit. She's very innocent. She's very open. Okay, so what you see is what you get. Now, Aquarius means the future as well, but it also speaks of social media, communication through the internet. So it looks like this Knight of Wands is bringing you a wish fulfillment, whatever that means for you. Does that mean that you are the Knight of Wands riding into the sunset? Because the star is usually something at a distance, something that you've been hoping for. Look at the stars, they're aligning. Okay, now Aquarius can also, it's the house of earned income. It's also the house of friendships and also groups and associations. Don't forget that Uranus, which rules Aquarius, is in the sign of Taurus, and we've got radical changes all round in relation to our self-worth and our values and also what we love. So what I'd like to do now is I'll take a few Sibillas. Quick communication is coming in to give you the clarity. That's what the Magician is all about, and you've got the Magician 2 times. Now, some of you may be cuspers with, Libra, Virgo cuspers. That's why we've got so much Virgo here, with the Magician twice and the Hermit. Let's take the Magician, the Karma Dharma position. We've got the Dottore, and I did mention a doctor and the healing before, through transformation. It's a number 13, right? You see that. Sorry about that. Okay. Healing. There's the Donna Maritata. There's the Empress qualities. She's done the work. She's sacrificed a lot. She's a number 12. The Piscean energy, which is unconditional love. Okay, healing is going to come through unconditional love. The Donna Maritata could be a motherly figure, could be someone that is very motherly. She's also about receiving the harvest, receiving the things that you love. What is the Empress? She's ruled by Venus, right? And she could be the other person's wife as well. So she is, how can I say it? She's someone who's adored very much so, and very, very, very alluring, she draws in, just like, you know, the bees with the flies on the honey, let's say. She's very magnetic, and very capable at that as well. Let's see. And we've got the Delirante, which is a neutral card. This could speak of silly actions. It's a nine of pentacles, but this could also be that the healing and the abundance, the luck that's coming in is so beautiful that you are delirious. This is the 9 of pentacles, which is Virgo again, but this could also speak of support through family and friends. Someone is ecstatic. They can't believe their eyes. They can't believe their ears. They're delirious about what is this that was so amazing. Let's take another card. And we've got the Vecchia Signora, and this could be a visitor. This is something that, a situation maybe that has matured, okay? And it's ripened, and that's why it's coming in. Now, the Vecchia Signora could be someone that you are being advised by, an elderly, but it is called the visitor. So some of you you're delirious about a surprise visit. Okay, and I do feel that you will receive the clarity, especially with the Sun card here. Let's look at this. I want to look at the King of Pentacles with the Hanging Man. Wow, okay, we've got 3 cards that have just four cards, okay? We have the Viaggio, the visitor. There we go. This is like the Knight of Cups. You could call it the Knight of Wands, but it's mainly the Knight of Cups, I would say. This is the 3 of Wands, but this reminds me of someone who is coming from a distant place. So the Sagittarian energy, I would say. Next we have Constanza, 10 of Cups. So the visitor is coming from somewhere where there are ancient ruins. Could be the European area up there. Somewhere where it's very sunny, and just a place that's really divine. That's a beautifully, I could say that maybe the gods used to live there. Obviously, it's a very special place, very energetically speaking. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Hierophant. Sorry about that. My camera wasn't clearing, so I thought, let me show you. So you see the Hierophant again. This is the priest. Okay, so it's a number 13 again. So this could mean that this King of Pentacles is someone who is maybe popping the question about marriage, committing, having a family. The Sacerdote is someone, he's usually the man that stands alone. Maybe this was a very financially stable and very free-loving, a very business-orientated bachelor. Quite a catch, I can say. We've got a number 13 again, so there's the Scorpio that I was mentioning before with the King of Cups. And here we've got the Ace of Swords, which is, it's called the dispiacere. Now, the being displeased, let's say. This could be someone who is external to you, someone else, but these could also be tears of joy. This is my idea of this card. This is how I perceive this card. Okay, so I'm going to take one more card because, you know, the Ace of Swords is usually, it's a card of a successful new beginning. So it's also, of course, a card of severing ties. So it could be, let's say, another woman around this king. Could be a woman or a man, doesn't matter. We're not talking about genders right here. But another person that is very upset about this successful new beginning of this King of Pentacles, or they're just sorry to see that he's losing his singlehood, let's say. Let's take another card. And we've got alegria, merriment and happiness. So yes, Nine of Wands, someone who's been through a lot, but here this is celebrating, of course, with friends, your true friends, not the people that are jealous of you, of course. What I'd like to do now is I want to take another card here. I've got my little kitty. She's outside and she's asking to come in. So I have to wrap this up. Little Venus needs to come back inside. Three of Wands and the Hierophant. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here. Dear Libra, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, they are of the same material. Look at this. They come from two different worlds, I'm going to say. Two different decks. Can you see that? Okay. All right. So this is a soulmate connection, as I have said. You know, worth waiting for, I'm going to say. It's been worth waiting for. The Queen of Pentacles, again, the motherly love, the Empress. She is the minor arcana of the Empress. And I feel that this is a divine union. I truly feel that this is a divine union here, dear Libra. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. It's at its novelty, at its romance level, this relationship. Now, for others of you, if this is business, if this is a business partnership, this is amazing. Okay? Still, there is a visitor. This could even be someone who is very important for if you have your own company. The visitor that's coming in could be a family member, of course, because, you know, there's so many cards here. So many cards and so many different stories. But what I feel here is that whatever you are severing ties with the past from, it's because Pluto is asking for, Pluto and Saturn are asking that we let go of past karmic situations and look to the future. Look to the North Node in Cancer, in securing our home, our safe haven, our family, our extended family, our foundation. Okay, that's where we're heading for. And it's what it's saying is, okay, in career everything is amazing. You are the king. Yes, you're very stable. You're made of gold, just like the Midas touch here. But you need, you know, I'm getting the goosebumps as I say this, you need the partner to share all that wealth with. And wealth doesn't only come as monetary, it comes as experience, it comes as the Saturnian lesson. It's time to transform. Time for new beginnings, dear Libra. What I'd like to do now is I'm going to take the King of Pentacles. I will take the Queen of Pentacles, of course. I'd like to also look at Not the King of Cups, because I said the King of Pentacles is the same person. Let's look at the King of Wands. We've got 3 people here. Let's have a look. With my handwritten cards. Now, these messages may not resonate for everyone. So just take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you very much. Now, King of Pentacles. It looks like the King and the Queen of Pentacles have got the same ideals, and they're both very stable in their lives. Let's take the card that fell out. Open your heart and talk truthfully to me. Talk to me. And this is the Ace of Swords. That's what the King of Pentacles says. And remember here with the Knight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. I'm ready to take the next step with you. And that's the 3 of Pentacles. So it looks like, and oh, that's really funny. So I do feel that your energy is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, some of you are on the cusp with Virgo. Virgo's here. This is usually my Virgo card. 3 of Pentacles is right there as well with the Virgo card. So Virgo can also speak of health. It can speak of looking at the details, being very discriminative, being the perfectionist, of course. And she's ready to take the next step, she says. Okay, and they're facing each other. Let's look at the King of Wands, which is more than likely a Sagittarius. I will mention Leo as well, because we've got the Sun card. King of Wands. I want to have a family with you, and that's the Ace of Pentacles. Now, let's take the want off here. It could be, I have a family with you. I don't know. It's going to be a different story for each and every one of you. So let's leave it at that, dear Libra. I do hope that this was of help. I do want to thank you again so much. I will remember to do your reading first, beginning, I should say, mid-month. I should have those readings up before mid-month. So fingers crossed. Mercury retrograde, remember? Unfortunately, let's just do our best. All right, everyone. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings. Let's see what November has got to bring for us. There's a lot of beautiful energies in November, especially the second half. Beautiful. Looking forward to it. Bye-bye.